So at first, whenever I was going to do this, I thought that it would just be a brilliant idea to do some kind of Americanized form of like a starting line and you got the numbers and somebody's racing down it, but then no, I decided not to do that. And so instead, I'm going to be doing something different. But before I get into what I'm going to actually be doing here, I just want to kind of explain what you guys are even seeing right now. I want to know if you like it, if you hate it, what exactly you think about it, because this is something kind of putting myself out there in a different way and in a different light. And so that's the reason that I'm drawing what I'm drawing here, which you'll find out exactly what that is as we get towards the end. But I had this idea the other day. I have a real passion for art. I love art. I love artists. I love the things that they do. They blow me away. They're incredible. The things that they do are just awe-inspiring to me. And I would never, ever quantify myself in the same league as them. But then I kind of had this inspiration, probably mostly because of Reddit. I follow a subreddit called Get Motivated. And that Reddit got me inspired and made me want to create and want to kind of practice and learn what exactly I can do. I wanted to see what can I do. You know, I have all these ideas in my head. I have all these creative passions and things that I want to get out there. I just don't have the skill to put them out there how I want them to. And so I thought, well, you know, you don't have to have the skill. You know, I've seen some people that put things out there and they don't look like they're some kind of incredible artist. Not that they're bad, they're certainly not bad, but you don't have to have that incredible level of talent. You can put out what you want. And everybody's got to start somewhere. You have to start from somewhere. And so I wanted to be able to express my creativity in a way that allowed me to kind of do my own art. And so you may have seen on my Twitter, I've been posting things recently, some different doodles and things that I've been working on, maybe inspired by video games, maybe just because I was bored. But I just have this passion, I have this creativity that I want to get out there. And I've always been afraid to, because I don't feel like I have the skill or the talent to even warrant putting things out there for people to see. And so that's why I'm doing this. The whole point of this series is just to allow me to kind of be creative in my own way, to do kind of the things that I have passions to do. I mean, that's really, honestly, when you break it down, that's the whole point of single player. And so I'm doodling, I'm drawing, I'm coloring, I don't know, I'm just having fun with it. I'm being creative in my own way and in my own light. And so I'm drawing, if you can't tell what it is quite yet, I'm drawing cherry blossoms. And like I said at the beginning, I was going to do some kind of like weird creative start line, like a starting line of like a race. And then I realized how boring that was and decided that I'd do something a little bit more metaphorical. And so if you're not familiar, the cherry blossom is actually a flower on a tree, and it's traditionally found in Japan, but it's in plenty of other places as well. Washington, D.C. is kind of known for their cherry blossom blooming that happens in the spring season. Really pretty sight to see. But what's so amazing about cherry blossoms is, like I said, they do bloom in the spring, and they bloom into these beautiful flowers. And so they've been this metaphor in Japan for a long time of new beginnings, of something that's completely new, something that represents a new season in life, or a new season in general. And so I wanted to create this because I wanted to get across that this is a new season for me. It's something different. It might not be something that everybody likes, and I understand that. That's perfectly fine. You do not have to watch these by any means. But these are going to be little inspirational doodles, or maybe just doodles because I feel like doing them. But I'm going to talk over them, put a little commentary over these videos, and just share them with you guys. I just want you to feel encouraged and inspired to do whatever you want to do. You know, maybe you don't have the knowledge or the know-how. I've never taken an art class in my entire life. I have no idea what I'm doing. Like this, all of this that I'm doing, I'm making a lot of mistakes. It's not going to turn out to be some kind of masterpiece, and that's just okay with me. It's just going to have to be, because it's not about creating this perfect work of art. It's about creating something that you're proud of and that you like, and that kind of exhibits your interest and your passions. And so I feel like no matter how this turns out, maybe this gets no views at all. Maybe this actually gets a little bit of traction on the channel. That doesn't matter to me, because what's really important out of this is that I'm taking a step in the right direction, that I'm actually doing something that I have a passion for, and trying something new and expressing myself in a way that I'm proud of. And so that's kind of the whole representation here. we've got this cherry blossom, and it just means that it's time for something new. It's time to keep on growing and to keep on learning and trying new things. And, maybe they're going to turn out with something that you were more impressed with. Maybe not. I can't, I obviously can't speak for everybody and say that this might be for them. But if there's something that you've been like, I don't want to try this. I don't think I'm good enough. Well, then I encourage you to stop thinking that way, to take a 360 and to try again, because I bet that if you have a passion for it and if you do it long enough, hard enough, put enough time into it and passion into it, then you're going to make something that even, you can be proud of. And you can say, hey, I could have not done this, but instead I chose that I was going to do this. And, maybe it's not going to be something amazing or incredible that gets a lot of traction, but at least you did it. At least you feel that passion. And at least you have that new beginning in your life, and something you can say, here was a division in the track where I decided that I was going to do something. I didn't have to do anything, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to create something. I'm going to do something that I've been longing to do for a long time, and nobody's going to tell me that I can't. And so, like this cherry blossom here, I hope that you guys will also be inspired to create, to have a new beginning, to have a new start, and to try something new. Push yourself into a creative bounds that you've never been pushed into before. I hope that you find those new beginnings, and I hope that you bloom in the winter of your life into the spring with these beautiful colors, vibrancy growing into new life, into new ways, and just expressing yourself to the world, even if you may be the cherry blossom that never gets seen.